Hey family, so I just have a quick message, okay? God, he won't let me let this go until I say it, okay? And I'm gonna just go ahead and say now, a lot of y'all gonna be upset. Okay, to Jeremiah 17:23, and he said, yet they did not listen or pay attention. They were stiff-necked and would not listen or respond to discipline, okay? So God wanted me to let his people know, right, the reason, okay, because I have provided y'all more than enough evidence for y'all to go out here and to seek, right? And to this point, if you're not taking the information that I'm giving you and trying to make sure the information is right, I just feel like, how can you say you love God, right? Because when you love somebody, you put in effort, right? You put in effort to make sure that you're loving them the right way, that you know things about them, right? How can you say you love somebody if you don't even know them? It's not real. It's not real love. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to really love somebody you have no idea who they are. Okay? So I've been providing y'all information, right? I've been showing y'all, I showed y'all where to find the prophecies, right? I showed y'all the details to look at, right? And at this point, if you haven't taken the time to do some research to make sure you learning the right information, to make sure you being taught to love God correctly, God said you are being stubborn, you are being stiff-necked because you want to scapegoat. You want somebody to blame when things or if things go bad. Okay? But the thing is, you're not going to have that. This is why God is giving you this information right now. So that when it comes down to it, you can't have anybody to blame. Because he's giving you the information, and if you're not taking initiative, if you're not making the effort to go and put in some research, guys, I'm not the smartest person in the world. But if I can put a puzzle together, I'm pretty sure other people can put the puzzle together too, if you just look. But if you're not looking, if you're not even trying to look, God says the reason is because you want somebody to blame. You want to scapegoat. Jesus is y'all's scapegoat. So you can have somebody to blame, right? And he said he's also keeping y'all from being held accountable. I hear it all the time. Because people say, I don't have to do that anymore because of Jesus. We don't have to follow the law no more because of Jesus, right? And because we're not being held accountable for our actions, people are no longer sorry for what they do. That was the whole purpose of, doing the sacrifices. It started with Adam. If you read the book of Adam and Eve, it started with him. He started that. God didn't say, I want you to sacrifice animals to me. No, Adam did that in a way to show that he was sorry. But when Adam did it, he used his own blood, and I feel like it was some grain or some dirt or something, but he used his own blood to sacrifice to God. And God said, he didn't want Adam to think every time he messed up, he had to, pretty much kill himself to keep sacrificing his blood to him in order to ask forgiveness, okay? And so this is when God, he accepted the offering, but he told him a better way to make offerings to him, okay? So this is the purpose of the offering. The purpose is for you to acknowledge, okay? Because Adam, by him doing that, he saw, okay, I made a mistake. I messed up. God told me not to, and I did it anyways. And because I messed up, I'm going through what I'm going through. But I want God to forgive me. I want to get back on God's good term. So I'm going to go and ask God to forgive me. And so he did the sacrifice because he wanted God to forgive him for his mistake. Okay? And so that first you got to acknowledge I made a mistake. Right? Because you're not gonna give an offering if you don't think you messed up. Right? Cattle is expensive. I don't know if y'all ever looked into buying an animal, but they're not cheap. A little goat costs $100 minimum. So it's like, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap to make these sacrifices. So you're not gonna just be doing it willy-nilly. You go do it because you're really sorry. Right? It's like, I want God to know I'm really sorry. Look how much I'm sacrificing. Right? Because money is nothing to God. But it's like you're showing God, look how much I'm sacrificing to show you that I'm sorry. This cattle was expensive, okay? The cattle was expensive. I'm really sorry. Right? I want you to see I'm really sorry. And so after you acknowledge and get the animal and make the sacrifice, right? Then, God will look into your heart and see if you genuine, and he will accept it based on that, okay? You also see, if you read the book of Adam and Eve, when, Cain would go make offerings, God wouldn't accept it because he saw in his heart he didn't mean it. Right? So it's like, it's a whole little process. You gotta acknowledge you was wrong. Then you gotta be sincere about about being wrong, right? And then once God sees that you're sincere, he will accept your apology, and then he will tell you to never do it again. But because we don't acknowledge our wrongs, right? We're no longer, being held accountable for our actions. Nobody wants to say they're sorry anymore. People will literally run you over and just look at you like it's your fault. Like, you shouldn't have been there. But you ran me over. This is the world we come into because we're not following the laws. I'm telling you, the laws make you a better person. It's not to make you perfect, but it's to make you a better person. And the fact that nobody follows the law is just like, it sounds like it's a lot of people that don't want to be good people. Because really the law only tells you to be good to other people, be good to yourself, and to respect God. I just don't understand what's so hard about that. Right? But the fact we don't want to accept the truth means we don't want to do right. And God wanted me to relay this message. He wanted me to let y'all know that if you don't stop being stiff-necked, okay, it's going to end badly.